There are exceptional men.
If you ask anyone who knew him firsthand as a person, they would say he was an unforgettable person.
There are dedicated doctors.
He had a great sense of patient care, as well as a great sense of military tradition and all those honor and all the other virtues that we have in the military. So he was a great combination of both.
And there are those who make the ultimate sacrifice.
He did more than just examine patients' eyes. I mean, this was someone who, through his military duty and through his everyday life, personified what it meant to be the complete person. And in doing so, he embodied the spirit of the profession, and we're proud to have known him.
Army Major Rob Soltes bears the tragic distinction of being the first optometrist ever killed in the line of duty. On October 13, 2004, he was returning from a meeting at a local hospital in Mosul, Iraq, when a suicide bomber drove into his convoy. Rob had been in Iraq just 2 weeks.
He was my best friend from day one of optometry school. So not only I'm missing a friend, I'm missing a colleague, a partner.
Sally has maintained the practice that she and Rob built together in Irvine, California. It was the perfect spot for them. As an optometrist in the Army Reserves, Rob could treat servicemen and women and still have a family practice with Sally.
One of the first cases was a person who came in and she didn't have any insurance.
I had a scratch and it was pretty severe and it hurt really bad, so he came back right away in like 15 minutes and he fixed me up, and it was the day before Mother's Day, and he repaired my eye and he patched it up, and he said, "I need to see you tomorrow."
She came back on Sunday morning on Mother's Day, and he didn't charge her.
It was really special because for me, I was a little bit emotional because my husband had passed away like 6 weeks before. And so I told him I was kind of emotional about that, and he told me that he didn't know what would ever happen if his wife and I'm sorry, but he just shared about he had kids and his wife, and he would never want to leave her.
He said, "You know what? Some people just need a break, and you're one of those people."
But Rob always felt the call to serve. He left for Iraq when Sally was expecting their third child.
And he said, "After that, I will feel like I've done everything I had to do in this lifetime."
Today, in the wake of Rob's loss, Sally is sustained by their 3 boys and her work.
The hardest part is doing it alone, and so that's my challenge in the last 5 years, is where do I want to be as an optometrist without Rob, because it was never without Rob. Optometry is such a tight community that once we are all together in a room, you just feel that immediate support and instant support from each other. And that's one of the things that has gotten me and kept me strong and stronger each year.
It brings to mind how important and how cherished human life is, but how the sacrifice how much it means to his family, how much it means to his profession, how much it means to all of us.
When Sally learned of the VA's plans to build a blind rehabilitation center in nearby Long Beach, she saw an opportunity to honor Rob and his work. Colleagues in optometry and veteran service organizations joined the effort, and in April 2010, Congress voted to name the facility after Rob.
It's a fitting tribute that the Blind Rehabilitation Center in Long Beach, California, for the Veterans Administration be named for Dr. Soltes. AOA supported that. We think it's the least we can do to help support his memory.
It's still a little surreal to me that it's happening, but I think it'll be a strong legacy to leave for my family and the boys, and especially the son he never met, and it's priceless in a way. But at the same time, what the drive behind it for me was not just honors Rob, but it honors all the military optometrists and other military doctors that serve for our country. One day they're going to say, "Wow, this is for my dad," and I think that will be powerful when they realize that, and they'll get there. And I know they will, because for us it's powerful.
God bless this man and his kids and his family, his wife. Thank you for being so special to me.